All right, so my wife Liz is here tonight. And she is almost 9 months pregnant. Remember, Liz, if I bomb, your water breaks. And we're out of here, right, baby? Okay, so we are reading What to Expect When You're Expecting. Actually, Liz is reading it. I just watched the movie. That book is as long as the Old Testament. It even reads like Leviticus. A bunch of rules that don't really apply to me. I can eat whatever I want. Some of it's interesting though. Evidently, the woman's brain shrinks 10% during pregnancy. I've never felt so smart in my life. See, normally Liz is twice as smart as me, but her brain's 10% smaller. So instead of twice as smart, now she's not twice as smart as me. The book does have a chapter about men. It says to help the man become nurturing for childcare, his body produces soaring levels of estrogen. Now, I'm not sure if this is true in my case, but under no circumstance am I missing my chance to act like a hormone-crazed woman during that special time of the month. For instance, Liz says, "You look cute today." Today! I guess that means I didn't look cute yesterday. You're wearing shorts today. You look cute in shorts. You know, you are so typical. Just show a little skin, make mama happy. What was your favorite Olympic event, Liz? Let me guess. Men's swimming? Michael Phelps sure looks good in a Speedo. Maybe Andy wears Speedo too if he wasn't so bloated. I needed cranberry juice. Speaking of the Olympics, I know Steve did for about 10 minutes, but I love the Olympic Games. You can watch TV 7 hours straight and not feel guilty at all. In fact, you're patriotic. But did anyone else have a problem with the ads? Two of the biggest sponsors were Coke and McDonald's. To become an Olympian, aren't you supposed to avoid these exact things? While we're at it, how about a couple ads for steroids? Or cheating at badminton? In a way, having a baby is a lot like training for the Olympics. I don't want the baby to come out of the womb disappointed. After all, his daddy drinks soda. So to prepare, I've started working out, learning a foreign language, eating soy, but I learned soy has tremendous amounts of, you guessed it, estrogen. My body is on estrogen overload, and I've got emotions I've never had before. My DVR is 100% full of Lifetime movies. Not without my daughter, folks. Okay, so, was anyone here for open mic night? Anyone? Great. Yes, I have 2 fans. Okay, so, I did a short comedy set, and I learned if I want a joke to fall flat, make it about the pastor. See, I can't even stand like Pastor Pete without someone saying, "No, he did not!" People are so sensitive, like I made fun of the 4th member of the Trinity. He is a pastor, and you, sir, have crossed the line. He is off limits, sir! So, no jokes about Pastor Pete for me tonight, although I think Omar probably did the job for that, right? But see, I don't know what Pastor Pete is working on right now, but I have a home run book idea for him. Emotionally Healthy Pregnancy. Go ahead, try to fight fair with a woman in her 3rd trimester. It doesn't work. Does anyone in here know what a doula is? Yes, Alan and Colleen, great. Let me explain. During labor, a doula is someone who offers physical and emotional support. And Liz wants to get one. Apparently, her husband's not good enough. Preach it, brother. I miss the days when the man sat celebrating with his buddies in the waiting room. But then some pioneer went where no man had gone before and ruined it for all of us. See, I still have to be in the delivery room, but now I have nothing to do but watch and horror. Ever see a scary movie in person? We're coming up with a name for the baby. Through the years, there have been names when I thought, that name would be good if ever I have a baby. At one point, I liked the name Craig, but it takes so little to ruin a good name. At one point, some creep made a list for perverts and scam artists and called it Craigslist. So now Craig is off our list. And I apologize if anyone in here is named Craig. So naming a baby exposes your emotional baggage like nothing else. Liz said, how about the name Nicholas? It's okay. Just okay. Why? Well, in 4th grade, Nicholas may have picked me up by the ankles and dipped my head in a school toilet. You might call it a swirly. We're not naming our son Nicholas. Oh boy. So, somebody said, Andy's got 3 younger brothers. I bet they couldn't beat him up. Just name the baby after one of them. Let's just say, out of 4 boys, 3 are solid and muscular, like the father, and 1 is more slender, like the mother. Guess which one? Nicholas ruined it for me. Actually, Liz came up to me afterward and said, seriously? If Nicholas and everyone else who bullied you is off the list, we'll run out of boys' names. And probably girls' names. Growing up, my parents were extremely supportive. I did play some sports in high school, and my dad would always say, there's a lot of talent in your class. At a smaller school, you'd be a star. There were 70 kids in my graduating class. Smaller school? Like a homeschool? I get it. You know where I dominate? The basketball team at Sunday school. Growing up, my parents were different then than they are now. It's amazing how time has changed things. When I was 6, I was supposed to get a Nintendo for Christmas. But in front of my very eyes, they unwrapped it and returned it to the store. Because the neighbor kid, Steve, has a Nintendo, and he's addicted to drugs. Not my son. Steven, no. Andy, no. Well, now, my younger brothers, some still at home, have PlayStation, Xbox, Wii. Apparently, drug use is no longer a concern. Right, Steve? Right. So, not everyone who hears that we are having a baby, not everyone's supportive. pregnant, then you need to carry everything because she's carrying the baby. There's no shortage of people who know the best way to raise our unborn baby. Opinions on naps, meals. Am I an expert? No. But telling me to talk to the tummy in Mandarin is ridiculous. And it doesn't stop with the baby. They say before he arrives, go to dinners, go to Hawaii, go skydiving. Folks, that's a bucket list. A list of things to do before you die. I'm 29 years old and having a baby, not planning a funeral. The one thing everyone, and I'm serious, everyone has said, is go to as many movies while you still can. Which I never understood. Are they saying this because we have to pay for a babysitter? Newsflash, our church provides free childcare on Sundays. We wouldn't even need to catch the matinee. That's why we have an evening service. And if that fails, I had a mom come up to me and say, get an iPad. Best babysitter ever. So as long as we get one of those, I guess we're covered either way. Okay. A lot of people ask, does Liz have any cravings? Chocolate ice cream. We were getting groceries, and there was a half gallon of store brand for $3, or a pint of Edy's for $6. Baby wants Edy's. Who are we talking about here? You baby or the baby? Because if that's my baby, he'd look at those prices, then go home and drizzle chocolate sauce on some ice cubes. Because ice cubes are free. It's no secret a baby's expensive, right? Well, it starts with the pregnancy.
No problem.
That's expensive.
Okay, see.
A new wardrobe, chocolate ice cream, air conditioning. But it drives me nuts when the AC is on and she's under a blanket. Cold. Turn off the air conditioning! Then I'll get hot. But you found my weakness. Want to go to the movies? Free air conditioning! Spend what? $3 for air conditioning at home? Or $30 for movie tickets? And free air conditioning? Hey, and don't forget the snacks. Remember, she's eating for 2. Speaking of meals, I do my best to pray before my meals, right? But sometimes it becomes a little automatic. Halfway through, I realize I just asked God to bless McNuggets to the needs of my body. At that moment, blessing the meal becomes a prayer of confession. Father, forgive me, for I have sinned. And what I have ordered, and the salad I have left,